Hey, are you a small business owner? Come closer, let me tell you something. Now, we small business owners like to tend for our businesses like babies. We love our babies, we love our businesses. So when we are doing it, we want to dedicate everything, our time, our resources, our energy, our focus, everything that is dedicated to making sure that that business works to full fruition. Now, what happens along the way is that because we are so passionate about what we are doing, you end up losing yourself in it. And what happens after that is that you start getting burnt out, you start getting stressed, you start getting depressed, you start getting frustrated along the way. I've been there several times. Even to date, I think I still go through it sometimes. I still do find myself days behind a machine, just trying to make things work, meeting clients here and there, having a 360 day where I don't even get time to relax, to express my gratitude as to how far I've come and all that. But I think in a way, I've learned some lessons along the way, and I want to share with you 8 simple ways that you can avoid burnout as a business owner in this 21st century and beyond. Let's jump right into it. Now, my first rule of thumb I want to share with you to avoid you getting burnt out as a small business owner is that you should learn how to prioritize your day and plan your day ahead. Now, before you even go to bed, my best advice to you is that plan your day ahead. Know exactly what your next day is going to look like. Once you have the plan for the next day, it gives you kind of like an organizational structure for the day. So you know when you wake up, you're going to do activity A, B, C, D, A, F, and then however it ends at. Now, in between those times, you can put in little breaks in there to help you relax, to help you refresh and continue. So organization a day before is my best trick that I use. So I know exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow when I wake up. I know exactly how my day is going to go. I know how my time is allocated for the day. So I get to plan ahead and use it appropriately as well. Now, my rule number 2 is that you should learn how to set priorities. Prioritize your heavy tasks first. Now, if you've read this book, Eat That Frog, you realize that in the book, the author highlighted how to accomplish your heavy tasks first. Now, there's this trick where we normally used to do opposites, where we want to do the easier tasks first and then put the heavier ones behind. The trick to overcoming your day and handling the day effectively is that you should do the heavy tasks or the major tasks first and then do the smaller ones later. That way, once you conquer the heavy ones, doing the smaller ones become much more easier and flexible for you. So you don't have that kind of pressure hunting you down that you have this huge activity to do. So when you wake up, make sure in your day, you do the higher tasks or the heavier tasks first, just to give you ample time when you're doing the smaller ones. And it gives you a little more clarity when you're doing the smaller ones because you've handled the difficult ones. What's the smaller ones that you can't handle? Now, rule number 3, you should know what exactly stresses you out. In my day-to-day activities, I know the kind of stress that I face and I know the ones that really stress me out. So naturally during your day as a business owner, you do face stress here and there, from clients to vendors to other people you're dealing with, to your teammates, to all that. But you should know, and I know as a business owner, you know exactly the ones that really stresses you out. Now, once you know those things, like I said, you've prioritized your day already, you know exactly how your schedule is looking like for the next day or for the day. Now, in between that, you know exactly where your stresses come up. Maybe is this particular client that you deal with, or this particular vendor that you deal with, and all that. Now, know how to prioritize them and fix them in between your day, that it wouldn't end up stressing you out at the earlier hours of the day. So I know how to push certain clients to later of the day. I know this is a client secret I'm sharing, but anyway, I'm going to share with you. So one trick I use is that I put certain clients in the later side of the day. So I have enough energy that I wake up with, I run with until certain times when my stresses come in between them and I'm able to handle them. I don't let them cross me early in the morning where I have a lot of energy and well prepared for the day, well organized for the day. So as a business owner, know how to fit in your stresses into your day. You can't avoid them. They're always there. So know how to just fit them into your day, that it's not going to stress you out. It's not going to, sway you away from your day and help you manage your day as well. Rule number 4, if you are in a team or you have a team that you work with or a couple of people you work with, one rule I would give you is that learn to delegate tasks. You don't have to do it all by yourself. I know maybe you might be fighting for a certain quality, but you can't do it all by yourself. Having someone, having a team, having a couple of vendors or agencies that you work with that you can delegate certain parts of your day to, so that they can also help you manage your day, would be a huge beneficial advantage to you. So know how to delegate tasks. If it's your team members, know how to delegate tasks to them. If it's other people know how to delegate tasks. If it's remote teams, know how to delegate tasks to them so that you don't do all by yourself and have ample time to be able to handle other things effectively as well. Now, as business owners, one thing that I think we need to learn how to do is to learn how to say no and master it properly. Now, it's not everything you have to do. In as much as we are all fighting for that money, it's not everything that you have to set your hands on to say, yes, I'll do it. The risk of you doing that over time is that you end up piling up a lot of things on you. Once you pile up a lot of things on you, you become stressed out. You will not be able to manage yourself properly. You'll not be able to deliver at your highest quality because you are overstressed. You have a lot of things to do. And now your quality starts reducing. Clients start complaining. They start leaving you. At the end of the day, the business falls down. And you don't want that to happen to you. So learn how to say no. Learn how to pick certain tasks. Learn how to say no to certain contracts. Learn how to say no to certain activities to be able to build enough energy for you to be able to be productive during the day. Now, one of the strict rules that I want you to do to be able to help you yourself to be able to become more effective with your time and avoiding burnout is that you have to set your work hours. Now, sometimes you get lost in the mud of trying to make things happen, trying to accomplish tasks and all that. But one effective way to be able to do that is that you have to prioritize your day, prioritize your work hours. If you are using 5 hours to work a day, make sure you use that 5 hours effectively. If you are working 10 hours a day, make sure you work that 10 hours effectively so that you'll be able to produce the result at your highest peak. Remember, if you are burnt out, you'll not be able to produce at your highest quality. You'll not be able to be effective. You'll not be able to make clear decisions because the mind is stressed out. We don't have a perfect work-life balance, but you can create something similar to that. Okay, so try to find that sweet hours where from hours 8 to maybe if it's 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. that you are effective, make sure you utilize that time properly. Once you are done outside that, once it's 8 past, make sure you set time to do certain activities that will help you decompress for the day and also get ready for the next day as well. Now, last but not the least, celebrate your success. Even in a day, if you try to accomplish 20 tasks and you're able to do 5 of them after a particular set time, celebrate it. Just pause, take a minute, look at what you've done so far and say, hey, give yourself a thumbs up. You've done so well. You've accomplished something so far throughout the day. You've done at least a couple of activities, not all of them, but you've done a couple of activities. You can extend that. So maybe you can just divide your day into maybe 5 sets each. If you have 20 activities to do, 5 sets each for a couple of hours. Once you do a few, maybe just take a breather, take 5 minutes break, relax, change your environment, breathe in new fresh air, re-energize, come back, and then continue. When you do this, your brain keeps rewarding itself because it's accomplishing tasks and you are celebrating those tasks. Internally also, you realize that there's some feel-good spirit about it, that anytime you do that pause to celebrate what you've done so far and clap for yourself what you've done so far, immediately you start getting some immune boosters naturally that your hormones and your genes in you, start jumping around that energizes you to pick up the next task to do. So those are my productivity tips for you that would help you to avoid burnout as a business owner. Use them, and then in the comment section, share with me what you also do, what's your unique style that you do that helps you, stay motivated, stay fresh, stay productive during the day when you have a lot of tasks on you. Well, if you did enjoy this video, do want to hit the subscribe button, share this video with a friend, I know there are a lot of business owners out there that need to hear and see this. Share it with them, let them see, let them come and subscribe also. See you in the next video. Cheers.